Hi friends, it's Holly Jones, Mrs. Jones Stitches. Welcome to Flosstube number 24. Today is Monday, September 25th, 2023, and I'm glad you're joining me today. This video is, I thought it might be a little bit shorter than normal, but I think it's actually probably going to be about the same length, so that's great. Thank you guys so much for watching my previous video with my state fair entries. The fair ended yesterday, so actually this afternoon I'm going to go pick up all my entries. I'll probably do a separate video to show where everything placed and show off the ribbons. I did enter 19 things and I got 18 ribbons, so I was really happy with that. I did not get a best of show this year, but I got a lot of first place ribbons, so I'm really excited. And I always joke and tell my husband that you know, obviously I didn't grow up playing sports or anything, so I always say the state fair is like my Super Bowl. I work all year to enter stuff in the state fair. So anyway, thank you guys so much for the sweet comments and everything. I read every one of them and they really were very kind, so thank you so much. I am hard at work on Sampler September. I have been pretty monogamously stitching on one thing. My Sampler September piece is Every Opening Flower by Brenda Gervais, and I actually got this piece or got the chart when it was first released, but honestly I just had other things that I was working on. So let me show you where I'm at, and I've made a lot of progress on this. So here it is. I pretty much just have left. I need to do this border here at the top. It goes down the side, so I need to work on that. And down here at the bottom, this border goes over just a little bit more. And then there's an urn underneath the flower that I need to put in. There's a flower that goes right here. And then I need to do the little Smyrnas in these little blue boxes. And then I will be done. So I think I have maybe 2 more letters of the alphabet that I need to do as well, but I am really happy with this. I am stitching this on 32 count love letters by Color and Cotton. I believe it was the February neutral color of the month for their fabric club. It's just lovely. It's just a really soft kind of creamy white. I think maybe it has a touch, and I say touch very, very loosely, maybe just a touch of pink to it, but it's just beautiful. This might be my favorite piece of linen I've gotten from their club, but I love it, and I'm really looking forward to having this done. I have the perfect frame for it, and hopefully it's the 25th, so we got 5 more days. I'm hoping I can get a finish on this, but if I have to go into October just a little bit, that's okay too. So I'd rather take my time on it and have it look perfect than try to rush and then kind of get sloppy towards the end. So anyway, but I'm really looking forward to that. A couple weeks ago I was feeling a little bit under the weather, so I did not stitch. I think it was like a Monday and Tuesday. I didn't pick up my needle and thread like at all. And then a lady my mother-in-law goes to church with, she lost her sister. Her sister passed away unexpectedly, and her sister was a stitcher. So I did take a day and I stitched up this Remember Me by Blackbird Designs. It is in the A Heart Remembers book, but I stitched this up for the lady at church. And what I did, I guess her sister loved cardinals, and so I stitched her initials right here, and then I did that heart in a really pretty red. I did it in Ruby by Color and Cotton, and I did the words, the flower pot, and the letters and the border in like a really creamy white. I want to say I did it in Tusk. It was really lovely. There were 3 sisters. I believe she was the oldest. She passed away. So there are 2 other sisters, or you know, the lady at church, and then she has another sister. So I gifted the pillow, and I put a picture of it at the beginning of the video, so if you'd like to see it, you know, just rewind a couple minutes, and you can see the pillow. And she asked me if I would stitch one for her other sister, and I said I would be honored to. So I'm doing this one just a little bit differently. I'm stitching this on 32 count seafoam by Weeks, and I am using Sulky 1001. Whoops. And so I'm doing kind of an aqua and white this time on this one. She said that her sister really liked blues and aquas and also loved cardinals. So, and then I'm probably going to add 3 kind of vintage pearl buttons too, since there were 3 sisters. So, if you'd like to see the other one that I completed too, you can go to my Instagram. It's at Mrs. Jones Stitches, and it should be like the, I don't know, like maybe 3 posts back. But it looks, you know, it says, you know, remember me, so you can't miss it. But anyway, I was really honored to stitch those for those 2 girls to remember their sister by. So I worked on that, and then also this month I started this last weekend. We went to the lake, and I didn't want to bring every opening flower just because it's a really big piece. And so I started this. This is Naughty or Nice by Blackbird Designs, and it is out of the Christmas Garden book. So let me see if there's another. There we go. It's just beautiful. I love the colors. I love that it's Christmassy, but not like overly Christmassy. So I started that, and here is where I'm at. Put this behind it. Yeah. So really, really pretty. I love how it's coming together. Hopefully I can get that done, but honestly, I'm going to work on every opening flower first because I really want to get that done. Let me show you some previous finishes. I love stitching fall. Aside from Christmas, fall is probably my favorite other thing to stitch. And I have several previous finishes here. This is Autumn Wordplay by Hands On Design. And I stitched the smaller piece. So if you're new to Hands On Design, they have 3 different charts in each of their patterns. So the first one is about an 8 by 10 size, and it has just a bunch of subway art with different kind of, you know, themed words for, you know, each piece. So the first one was autumn. So, but this one here is the like medium size, and I stitched this on charcoal linen, 32 count, with color and cotton. And then they also have like a small round. I have not stitched that yet, but my mom stitched or turned it into this pillow for me. So she did the quilting with all these little cute patchwork pieces, and then here's the back, and it is just lovely. So this sits on one of my, like, this year I'll probably put it on one of my tiered trays, but I have a really large tiered tray that's maybe about 5 or 5.5 feet tall. So it'll probably go on my tiered tray this year. Last year I had it kind of sitting on the entertainment center area. Stitching with the Housewives. This was from last year. And I just finished it on a kind of mason jar thing that I had gotten from Hobby Lobby. This is also another Stitching with the Housewives pattern. And these are just kind of little velvet pumpkins that I got from the autumn section at Hobby Lobby. Really fun. I really had never, for fall, I kind of always did just, you know, oranges and greens and yellows and stuff like that. But after seeing these, I really love turquoise kind of incorporated into the autumn colors. It just kind of brightens everything up a little bit. So I really, really like that. This is out of the Brenda Gervais Halloween book. And what is it called? I cannot remember off the top of my head. There's the snowball. Golly Wally. I should have been much more prepared. Anyway, so there's this piece here. And this finishing board was from Target last year. Be Thankful. This is from With Thy Needle and Thread. I saw a lot of people turning this into pillows last year, and I, again, it has the aqua in it, which, like I said, I really like for fall. So I'm going to get this hung up. This one here is also from that Brenda Gervais book. Love it. That spider web, I backstitched the spider web, and that was kind of a booger to do. I did not love doing that part. Everything else was really fun to stitch, but I hate backstitching, so that was not my favorite, but I love the piece. I love how it turned out. This one's really fun. This is Doodles Halloween by Heart and Hand. And I don't know if you can tell here very well, but I used some Krynic metallic thread for the potion right here. And then I used some Krynic metallic thread up here for the cat's whiskers. And this kind of back stitching around the date is also in a black metallic thread. So lots of fun. I stitched this with all color and cotton too. This is 32 count Ren by Picture This Plus, and it just kind of gave it a nice neutral with a little bit of modeling. And then this frame came from Basket Market. It was already distressed like this, so it was just kind of perfect. This is October Wordplay by With Thy Needle and Thread. I did a color and cotton color conversion on this as well, and it has the beaded hanger at the top, so I'll probably hang this up. But I really love this, and I think this is Vintage Smoky White by Picture This Plus, and this is just a ribbon that I did a ruched, like a ruched ribbon. I saw a tutorial for how to do this ribbon on Hands On Design. Kathy did a ribbon tutorial on her Flosstube, so if you'd like to check that out, you can go right there and watch it. It's very simple to do. And then this is probably one of my favorite Halloween finishes. I had stitched the Scary Apothecary series from Hands On Design, and I turned mine into a garland. And I want to say there's 6 different pieces. I stitched 4 of them. And then I put it on this, these are just little wool felted balls. And I got this on, I want to say it was jane.com, but you can, order these online on Etsy. I think like the Felt Pod has some, and there's other vendors that carry these Halloween kind of balls. But so we have spider legs, and if you look, you can kind of see there's some metallic black Krynic there that I stitched with. Then we have broomstick fuel, snail slime, and coffin paint. So this goes on the mantle every year, and I just love it. It's so fun. I did kind of brighten up some of the colors too. And honestly, when I stitched this, I stitched this 2 years ago. I did a lot of research on that piece just to see kind of how other people had finished it, and I had not seen anybody else do a garland, and I had not seen anybody else stitch it on black. So I thought that was kind of fun to do something new and different, and now I've seen a lot of people stitching that, and it's such a fun series for fall and Halloween. So those are my previous finishes, and I actually need to put these out now. It is the end of September. My grocery store has pumpkins. We don't really have like pumpkin patches around here. Usually some of our churches kind of sell, pallets of pumpkins and stuff. Our church does not do that. So I usually just get my pumpkins at the grocery store, and I saw them this year for like $3 each. So I was really looking forward to that, and they look nice. They're not, $3 and they're, gross looking. They look good this year. So I need to go get my pumpkins. Okay, let me put this up, and I will be right back. Okay, thank you for being patient. Okay, so let me show you some stuff that I want to stitch. I have a lot of things that I want to stitch for fall. Again, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done before I start my Christmas stitching, honestly. Let me give you a little bit of life update. I probably should have done this at the beginning, but I will probably be starting a new job here in the next couple weeks. So that's going to mean that my stitching time is drastically shortened. I've been able to stay at home for the last year and take care of my 3-year-old. He's 4 now. And then I started working part-time this summer. So I was able to just pick up like PRN shifts and everything. That's been great. But I was presented with a full-time opportunity and I am going to take it. But with that means my stitching time is going to probably be non-existent for a little while. But that is okay because it's going to be a great opportunity. Lots of great benefits and perks. So I am really looking forward to sharing that with you when the time is right. So some stuff I want to stitch on. A classic haunt by Hands On Design. I've seen a lot of people stitching this and they are just beautiful. I did order the linen. It is Orchid Belfast, and the color that I got, I didn't realize that I chose Lugana instead of linen, and the color I got was very, very, very pale purple. So I'm not sure if I'm going to try to kind of dye that myself and maybe make it a little bit darker. Or I do have just some white linen that I could try to dye myself, but it's just too light for this piece, so I need to do something with it. So I want to stitch that. This was my favorite autumn Primrose release. I love a sampler. I love that alphabet. I love stitching letters, and it is just beautiful. I talk about I love aqua and turquoise in with fall colors, and it's just such a really pretty soft blue. I really think if you like color and cotton like I do, they have a new color. It's called Serene. It's a really pretty kind of soft dusty blue, and I think it would be really lovely on that piece. Merry Halloween, a book of pin keeps by Stacy Nash. And there are a lot of really good things in here. So let me take out the pattern. So this is what the cover looks like. So there's a bigger picture of that. She's so fun. And then I really love this bat. Look at how cute that is. Would that not be adorable in a little dough bowl? I think so. And come mortal man, cast an eye, come read your doom, prepare to die. Such a fun bowl filler. And I'm not going to get all these done this year. I don't know if I'm going to get any of them done this year, to be honest with you. This is the old black boot pin keep. So I really like this book. So I will try to stitch something there. From Barbara Anna, October 31st, published by Creative Poppy. That looks really fun. The alphabet is gorgeous. For sure want to stitch. For sure am going to start this year. This is Pineberry Lane, Autumn on Marigold Lane. I love that. One thing that I really like about this is the alphabet is kind of going down the side. So it's there, but it's not the star of the show. And then this cauldron with these flowers just has my heart. I love it. Even if I don't stitch the whole thing, I might just stitch that cauldron with the flowers. It's so pretty. The drawn thread. This is called Happy Halloween. And I think on a really pretty gold or tan fabric where the white will really pop. But that's so pretty. Again, I won't get to that this year, but I love it nonetheless. Okay, let's talk about haul, and then I think we'll be done for this video. I do have a giveaway I wanted to do. So I went to we went to the lake this weekend, and there's a really lovely quilt shop in Stillwell, Oklahoma. And it's called Front Porch Fabrics. And so I got some fat quarters. I got this And again, I have no idea what I'm going to do with any of these, but I just thought it was so pretty. And then I got this one. It's a gray with just some, I want to say it's from Lila Boutique. It's from a Christmas line last year, I think, but it's got aqua, red, coral, and green kind of polka dots. This is a Bonnie and Camille, even though I just think it looks like a snowflake, even though I know it's not a snowflake, it has tulips, but I just thought it was really lovely. And then this tulip pink, really pretty. So I got that. One of my girlfriends, Cindy, went on vacation this last week, and she got to visit a cross stitch store, and she called me. I've been on a Blackbird designs kick lately, and she said, do you want to look through the Blackbird patterns that, you know, we FaceTimed? And I said yes. And so she showed me some stuff and purchased it for me. And let me show you what I got. I have My Heart is True. This is a book of little pin keeps, and let me show you some of the things that are in here. I always feel like whenever you get a Blackbird book, you see what's on the cover and what's on the back cover, but you don't know what's inside, and there's always just stuff inside that I'm just surprised about. I think that is just beautiful. And what I will probably do, it's called A Flock of Birds. What I will probably do is, I think with those birds, stitching them in black, I think it would be really pretty doing the letters in an orange. So it almost looks a little like Halloween fall-ish. Then there is Small Tokens Bird, Small Tokens Reindeer. And these are just little tiny motifs. This is Small Token Peacock with a little peacock motif. My Hanging Pocket and My Heart is True pincushion. So there's the pocket and pincushion. And My Heart is, I think it's just called My Heart is True. And then a little further back, we have my needle book, which has that little bird, crown, flower, and urn. The Humble Pin Keep and Rosemary Pin Keep. Garden Gem Pin Box and Friends with You project book. There's the pin box, which I think that is really pretty. And there is the book. All day long and all year through, best of all the things I do, I like being friends with you. And Rosemary Pin Keep and the Humble Pin Keep. So we already saw these earlier in the book, but there they are together. So really fun. Thank you so much, Cindy, for picking those up for me. She also picked up Halloween Eve, which I really like this. I really want to stitch this. I don't know if I'm going to get to it this year or not, but I just thought it was really fun and spooky, and I love that patchwork pumpkin. And then this is not new, but it's the Ooh La La book, and this has a bunch of like French samplers. A touch of French flair is the perfect accent for sweet cross stitch projects. A bit of red floss, an alphabet, and a study in simple borders has me saying ooh la la. Join us for a little taste of Paris as you stitch our newest offerings. So there's a lot of really pretty things in here. I really particularly love this one with the house. I love stitching houses, you know that, but I love that. And then I did a total splurge. I've seen this book and I've wanted it for a really long time, and I splurged on it. A Stitcher's Journey, and it was worth every penny. There are a lot of different designs in here. I'm going to show you just a couple of my favorites. Come Down to the Sea and Stitch with Me. This is called Seaside Retreat. Really, really pretty. And the other one that I love is Leland's Needle Book. And here is a picture of that. So pretty. I love this kind of like twisted border down here. Tulip House, so pretty for spring. Tulip House Stitching Companion. Thistle House Sewing Box. Not much of a purple girl, but I think this is really pretty. And I love this little extra kind of pin keep with the, I think they're Ohio stars. I really like that. There's the Birds and Berries needle book. But there's just so many good things in here. Birds and Berries pin box. So yeah, I don't typically splurge on things, but certain things are just a little splurge worthy. So I'm happy to have that and add it to my collection. Okay, so let me talk about my giveaway. Hang tight, let me go get it. Okay, so for our giveaway, I have this Lizzie Kate Autumn Smalls. You know, I love a double. I love small little pillow finishes, so I'm going to give this away today. This chart has 4 little pillows in it, and yeah, so I want you to have this. So what I want you to tell me is, I want you to tell me, I need Halloween costume ideas. My son is 4 years old, and we needed some ideas for a Halloween costume this year. So leave me a comment, make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and give me some good costume ideas for him. He's 4, he wears about a 3T, 4T. He's not really into like character kind of things. Like, he doesn't want to, you know, be like Superman or anything like that. He doesn't honestly doesn't even know what that is. So if you have, and we don't do really like scary Halloween, so he's not going to be anything with blood or gore or anything like that. That would just terrify him. So if you have any ideas, drop them below. Let me know what you're stitching, and I will draw a winner and announce it in my next video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you follow me on Instagram if you'd like to see more. It's at Mrs. Jones Stitches. Thank you for watching, and happy stitching. We'll see you next time. Bye.